welcome back to my channel. So today I've done this New Year's inspired makeup look. It is super heavy on the eyes. I don't know, when I think New Year's, right to my mind it comes a smoky eye, wing liner, big lashes, and kind of a muted lip. This video is going to be a talk through, so please stick around, chat with me for a little bit. I ask you a couple questions through the way. I would love it if you guys answer. I want to get to know you all. If you're interested in seeing how I created this look, just please keep on watching. I'm starting off with Ivy. So I am setting my concealer from my brow bone to my crease. I am going in with a base, and this is just the black gel liner from Maybelline, and I'm applying this on my lid up to my crease. Now with a small synthetic blending brush, this is the little brush I got in my Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette, and I'm starting to blend the edge. Now this doesn't have to be super neat because we're gonna go in with lots more shades later. Now I'm gonna grab Painkiller, and I am using a Morphe M433 brush. This is a tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna start to blend all that black. Now for this step, it's really important you just take your time. Well, really everything about this eye, you have to take your time because it's so dark, you don't want to mess it up. Then with the same brush, I'm grabbing Makeup and Chill. And with these dark eyes, I find it really helps to do very little strokes. For the inner part of my eye, since it's really hard to reach, I am using a smaller brush, and this is a Morphe 507. It's like a blending brush but super tiny. Now I always like to have a clean blending brush on hand to just blend the edges. To get this blue, I did mix a couple of blue shades. I'm going to start off with Mystic Hour. It's kind of like a teal, and I'm applying this all over the black part of my eye, and to get the color more pigmented, I'm just wetting my brush. Then to blend it, I'm using the M433 brush. Now from the Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette, I am going to use this shade, Metamorphosis. It's like a duochrome-ish blue. I'm just going to grab it with my fingertip and dab it onto the blue part of the eye. I find this is the best way to apply this shade. I'm going into the Urban Decay Moondust palette, and I'm using the shade Vega. But before, I'm going to apply some Sephora Glitteguard. Again, I'm just using my finger and tapping it onto there. And again, with this one, by tapping, you get the most pigment and glitter. Using the M507, I am blending out the edges a little bit, but super delicately. Now with some makeup remover, I am going to clean underneath. Now I'm going to line my upper lash line with the NYC liquid liner. Now I'm just going to tightline with whichever black liner, and for mascara, I'm using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've already moisturized my skin previously, and it's important to do this since we are going to go in with matte foundations and lots of powders and all. For primer, I'm starting off with the Estee Edit Pore Vanishing Stick, and I'm going to apply this to the areas where I have more visible pores, and then I am using the Kat Von D Lock-It Featherweight Primer. This is so good to make your foundation last a long time. Like, it's not going to go anywhere. You'll have to excuse if my lighting has like a lot of contrast. It's just that it's so dark here because it's winter, like it's gray. So inside it's really dark, and my lighting sometimes isn't enough. Again, I like to tap this primer as well to not pull on my skin. Now onto color correcting. I'm going to start with the Urban Decay Peach Corrector, and I'm applying this underneath my eyes. And now to correct the redness, I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the green one, and you really do not need much of this product. Now onto the foundation. Like I said, we're gonna go super full coverage, and the best long-lasting full coverage foundation I have is the Urban Decay All Nighter. My favorite way to apply this foundation is with a little synthetic brush, and I just start to paint it on my face. I work it by sections. And then to blend it in, I just use my beauty blender. I like to build up my foundation slowly because I really hate caking on a lot of product. I think it looks really bad. So to avoid that, I just start by little bits. Now to conceal and highlight my face, I'm going to use two concealers. Born This Way by Too Faced, and it's in the shade Light. And then the second one is Revlon Colorstay, and it's in the shade 02 Light. I really like the Revlon one because it is very yellow based, like you'll see when I apply it onto my skin. But I'm going to start with the Too Faced. Now I'm applying the Revlon one to really brighten. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it is very, very yellow. And then to blend it in, I'm just using my beauty blender. This is the best tool for blending out concealer. I will never change it. It just makes it seem like your real skin. Where do you guys live? I'm always curious about that. Let me know where you live and how the weather is right now, because here it's like freezing and icy and snowy and just terrible. I'm going to set it with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going to apply some on my forehead as well, since I get creasing there. I'm only applying the powder on those areas for now because I'm going to do cream contouring, and I'm just using my Anastasia cream contour kit, and I'm grabbing the middle shade. And now to blend that in, I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Now since this makeup is for night, I'd recommend more heavy contouring and just everything a little bit more heavy than usual. What are you guys doing for New Year's Eve? Let me know. I'm interested. Can't have a double chin on New Year's Eve. To set the rest of my face, I am using this loose powder by CoverGirl. It says it's transparent light, but like, look at the color. This smells like grandma makeup. Now using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I am grabbing the middle shade, bronzing up and contouring with that. With a Morphe M178 brush, this is a contouring brush, I'm grabbing the Ashier shade. Just make sure you bring your contour shade all the way up to your brow so it looks natural. Now to clean up underneath my contour, I'm using my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm just applying it with a Real Techniques sponge. So I just touched up my brows off camera. I filled them in a little bit more and applied my lash primer and brow gel. If you haven't seen how I use them and get my brows full like this, check my video out. I'll post it in the description box down below. It's a really cool technique. And now I'm just gonna dust off all this bake. Okay, now we're just going to finish underneath the eyes. I'm going to start off by applying this blue liner to my waterline. It's a Marcelle 2-in-1 retractable eyeliner, and it's in the shade Azurite. Okay, so this I am going to apply it onto my waterline and bring it onto my lashes to then go in with shadow and smoke it out. I am grabbing again Mystic Hour on a Morphe M149 brush, and I am going to blend that out, and at the same time I'm going to set the liner. To set the pencil in my waterline, I'm going to use this dark blue shade from the Morphe 12P palette, and this is going to make the liner last all night. Then using a Morphe M562 brush, it's a super tiny blending brush, I'm going to mix Painkiller and Makeup and Chill. And with this, I am going to smoke out the lash line. It's good to take a look at your eyes from afar and see if they're even. Mine seem okay. So for my bottom lashes, I just applied the L'Oreal lash primer just so my lashes are thicker and longer. And now for mascara, I'm going in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, but this is the waterproof. I just prefer waterproof for my lower lashes so I don't get any bleeding of the mascara onto my concealer. Since I want the focus to be entirely on my eyes, I'm just going to do a nude lip. I'm going to use the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lipstick in Lace Detail. First, I'm going to line my lips with the Sonia Kashuk lip liner in Maple. This is a nude but slightly darker. And I always like to fill my lips in with the lip liner so that way when the liquid lipstick starts to wear off, I still have the lip liner underneath. Since I already went very dark with the lips, I'm going to put a very light blush on, and this is the Wet n Wild Rosé Champagne. It's gorgeous. And I'm applying it with a Morphe M405. And I always apply a bit of blush on my nose and my chin to have an overall blush and like bronzy effect. Now for highlight, I think I'm just gonna mix. So I'm gonna go in first with the Glow Kit That Glow by Anastasia. And I'm grabbing the shade Bubbly, and I'm applying it with a Morphe M510 brush. And then on top, I'm going in with Snow from the Ultimate Glow Kit by Anastasia as well. And it's just this white shade. I prefer warm highlighters, so that's why I wanted to go in first with the Bubbly and then this one on top. Here I'm applying Snow, and I'm really just applying it on the arch. Oh, and I forgot to mention in this whole video, my lashes are Koko lashes in the style Queen Bee. For my inner corner, I'm grabbing the shade Lily. It's like a frosty duochrome pink. And for my nose highlight, I'm just going to use the shade Snow. All I'm missing is lots of setting spray. The best one is the Urban Decay All-Nighter. This setting spray is seriously gonna get you through the entire night. Okay, so that was the entire look. Now, if you have followed all the steps I've said in this video, like from a good primer, a long-lasting foundation, and good concealer, good baking and powders, and lots of setting spray, believe me, your makeup is going to last you until you're ready to go to bed. I really hope you guys like this makeup tutorial. Let me know, again, like I told you guys before, what are you going to be doing for New Year's? I am super interested. Also, tell me where you guys are from and your socials so I can meet you guys. Don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. Also to like this video if you did, and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That is it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys such a happy and blessed New Year's. Be safe. Bye.